Hello everyone, myself Krutika Patel from Samarpan Gyan School, Rat. We are going to continue with our class 8th Social Science Geography chapter number 2, Land, Soil, Water, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. As you know, we have already completed with our land and soil resources. Today we are going to understand about water as resource. But before we start with water, let's have a quick revision of land and soil. These are the few uses of land, where the land is being used, where the population mostly prefers to live, what kind of land, may it be desert, may it be mountain, may it be plains or river valley. So it was found that plains and river valleys are the most suitable place for. Here we have certain uses of land such as agriculture, forest, mining, building. There are lots of uses of land. But as the population is increasing day by day, the demand for land is being increasing. But as we live on the planet Earth, the land is limited. We cannot increase the amount of land. So here we have seen this private land, community land in detail. Then we have also seen that the change in the usage of land over the period of time. Then you can see this very well in this image, that how it used to be earlier and how it is being used now, how the land was used earlier and now how it is being used. So we need to conserve the land as a natural resource. We have fear of losing the land fertility. Land is getting degraded, and so we need to preserve the land, and so it's very important to conserve our land. So these are the few information about the landslide. We have already discussed about it, and some mitigation techniques, how to protect ourselves, avoid from landslides. Then we started with our next topic, that is soil. The layers of the soil, how many years it takes for forming a centimeter of the soil. What are the factors which affect the soil formation? How is the land getting degraded? How is the soil getting degraded? The deforestation, overgrazing and usage of chemical fertilizer. These are the certain factors which degrade the soil. So we need to conserve the soil. We have already discussed all the measures for conserving the soil. You can see this in this images. And so this activity was given to you for doing as homework. Now we begin with water as a resource. Now how is water made up of? H2O. You remember this formula, H2O. So you can see this, how a water is formed. Oxygen plus 2 atom of hydrogen forms water. So in 1975, the consumption of water for human use was this much cubic kilometer per year, and now in 2000 it has become 6000 cubic kilometers. So see how doubled the usage of water has increased. And so water is a vital renewable resource. It is renewable. 3/4 of the earth is covered with water. So our earth is known as water planet. We all know, because it is covered with water. 3/4 of the percent is covered with water. And it was in the ancient primitive ocean that life began, almost 3.5 years billion back. So life came into existence this many years back. And the fresh water amount, 3/4 we have water, but fresh is only 2.7% on the earth. Now we need to preserve this. So nearly 70% of this occurs, this fresh water. Where is it available? So 70% is in the form of ice sheets and glaciers in Antarctica, Greenland and mountain regions. And also the fresh water is about, this is again repeated, and so only 1% of fresh water is available and fit for human use. So in this 2.7% also only 1% we have for our utilization, for our consumption, and which is found on the ground surface water, and in the rivers and lakes, and the water vapors in the atmosphere. But there is problem of water availability. There is scarcity of water in the many regions of the world. So these are the regions of the world where they are facing a shortage of fresh water, and the countries located in the climatic zones most susceptible to drought phases. So the countries which are located near the climatic zone, they might face drought because of the water scarcity. And so the water shortage may be consequence of the variation in the seasonal or annual precipitation. And so this water being exploitation and contamination of water resources is going to be very harmful for us. As you know, July has also started, it is also going to end, but there is no rainfall till now. And so water availability is there is going to be water scarcity everywhere. So we need to conserve water. Whenever we use water, we need to see we don't waste the water. The water which is discharged, the chemical influence, the industrial effluent which is discharged in the water river bodies, that has to be treated first and then discharged. The non-biodegradable reaches the human bodies through water. The chemical which don't get dissolved, they get into touch with us through water, and we become ill. So water pollution can be controlled by treating them before releasing into water bodies. It can be treated. Water is used for irrigation fields too. So the canals should be properly lined to minimize the losses of water leakage. So when irrigation is done properly, it has to be seen that leakage is not there. Wherever it is necessary, there only water is being supplied. Sprinklers effectively irrigate the area by checking the water losses through seepage and evaporation. So these are the sprinklers. So they have to see to it that they properly supply the water and the water is not wasted. And in the dry regions with the high rates of evaporation, drip and trickle, the irrigation is very useful, and the valuable water resource can therefore be conserved. By adopting this all measures, we can conserve water. So here we come to our end of our today's topic, that is water as a resource. Then in the next video lecture, our last and final topic, natural vegetation and wildlife, we will continue with. So till then, tata, bye bye.